Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Dr. Pejic.
Hey, Dr. Pejic.
Right. Can you tell
Can you tell
what are a couple of
what are a
things
couple of things
that are low that they don't
they
realize?
don't realize?
Okay, well, if I heard the question right, is a few things that may be making people feel more depressed, but they don't know,
Mm-hmm.
or lowering their mood. Okay. Um, well, I have four things that might cause someone's mood to be lower, but they may not know. The first one would be toxic friends or toxic people. Um, this could be somebody you meet in a coffee house, that's, an acquaintance. Uh, this could be a neighbor. This could be a friend that you're friends with, that you spend time with, and you just don't know that they're lowering your mood. So I think it's very important to consider pruning your friend tree from time to time. And I think it's important to consider who you spend your time with or who you're around. That may be lowering your mood. So that's the first thing. Second thing would be either listening to the radio, or listening to news, or doom scrolling on the internet, all those kind of social media stuff or media. I know it's kind of a common thing that we know about, but if you're ever feeling low, I would shut down whatever news you're watching. I would go outside. I would break away from that cycle. So that's something you can do too. Number three is unresolved grief. So what I mean by that is folks sometimes are grieving the loss of a relationship or of a loved one or of an era. If you graduate high school, if you graduate college, if you were spending a long weekend with somebody that you love, and then you leave, or the weekend's over. Some people can have kind of a mini grief, if you will, but they don't know it's grief. And so I don't mean to pathologize grief, but if your mood is lower, I would say, well, what are you longing for? Was it that you were driving in a neighborhood where an ex lived or something? You kind of want to get meta with your thoughts and go deeper a little bit. And if you are having some grief reaction, I think it's good to kind of get it out, like acknowledge that it is grief, maybe journal about it, or perhaps let it wash over you and reassure yourself, like, hey, I just need a couple 5 minutes to work through this. Go get a Diet Coke, like I would, or a slushy or a snowball, as we do here in New Orleans in the middle of June when it's hot as Hades. Number four, I would say sometimes folks lower mood creeps up on people because they're not getting enough sleep. It's just a lack of sleep, and they don't know they're actually just tired and it's killing their mood. Or they're simply like working too much and they're not getting sleep. So if you're like on the gridiron, if you're on the field too much of your work landscape and you're grinding it out, you got to take time off the field to take care of yourself, or else that will lead to burnout and drive your mood down. So toxic people, radio, news, or internet, doom scrolling, grief, mini grief, or larger grief, or then, overworking or lack of sleep are the kind of the four things.
All right.
All right. Those are
some I thought of.
Yes. I hope they're helpful for folks to kind of protect themselves throughout the summer time. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. Thanks,
All
Dr.
right. Thanks, Dr. Pejic.
Okay, thank you very much. See you.